Side by side, Bristot is going to head through off the track limit and almost 4 wheels off the ground.
Oh, wide.
And the rookie continues to tumble. What looked like a great start, keeping himself in the order. He now falls down even more.
Come through if you wanna roll, feel you know.
Heading into the bus stop chicane, side by side.
Not his favourite day in the Porsche Mobil on Supercup, out of the race.
I'm a competitive guy. When I was younger, I did mountain biking, I did skiing. Competition is in my blood. I think that if I wasn't racing cars, I would be racing something else. I got into this passion, into this world, thanks to my father. I started looking at watching VHS of all the rally cars, 80s. I started go-karting when I was 12, and from there on, it kept on growing on me. In 2018, I had to stop karting because of financial reasons. Then COVID happened. We were all blocked in our houses, and I said, why not? Why don't I start sim racing? So my dad bought me the simulator, and from that moment, I enjoyed it immediately because the feeling you have when you start racing with the simulator is the same feelings you have when you're in the real car. And from 2020, I started gradually getting better and better to the sim. I won like 5 titles, 5 Italian titles. I think I am the most titled Italian driver, but never really thought about going back into the real thing because of financial reasons. I lost my father in the COVID, so also was, a big step back. But then in 2024, I went for the first time since 2018 to watch a race with my friends, and all the thing I had inside exploded. So I still have goosebumps if I think about that moment. And I started thinking, and I was in a moment where I said, no, I absolutely have to try at least. And now I'm doing Porsche CLRT Italy and Porsche Supercup as well. In the Supercup, I'm going to tracks that I've never been there. Spa, Monaco, Spielberg, Zandvoort. Obviously, Monaco was a good experience. I have to say it was a good weekend. Every one of us enjoyed it so much, of course, for the result. Make sure to follow me through the weekend. It will be an interesting one also for the weather. Let's see how it goes, and see you later.
I mean, it's a long track, first of all, 7 kilometers, so yeah, it's quite a tricky one. You need to always get every corner perfect, otherwise the lap is kind of ruined.
One of my favorite tracks, but also one of the most difficult tracks. So it will be tough, but I'm ready for this challenge.
There's a big straight to Les Congues, where the overtake opportunities are very strong. So yeah, just be smart and start in the top 5 will be nice.
Yeah, things can change a lot around here, especially, like right now it's quite hot, but the temperatures can drop really fast. So you'll have to keep this in mind, take it in mind with us. And from the things that we learned over testing, we bring them here now for the race.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be pretty crucial to sort of get a nice toe in sector 1. But it's trying to balance out being close and getting the toe and not getting too close to the car in front and potentially ruining your lap.
I think getting in the top 10, we've had a difficult season so far, so I think a top 10 would be good. I think it will also be okay if the team is up there with 2 or 3 cars, that would be good. And I think I can hope for a top 5 if everything falls into place.
As always, full push, be very careful with the track limits because this is definitely going to be a topic. If you have all lap times deleted, it's a big issue.
Oh, well, since the last race in Austria, it's been quite a busy time. We went to Canada with my 4-year-old, Gilles. Went to see the house my dad and I grew up in, then went to have a racetrack in British Columbia. He did a little bit of karting and he had fun, but now it's back down to real business because we're in Spa and it's an amazing track. This has always been one of my favorites, so one I've been looking forward to. I was wanting the laps in a race with the other guys to try and start understanding the car. And we got to the point where the car felt like a race car. It kind of responded and reacted like I was expecting it to. And it was getting better and better with every lap. And Austria was, as a base, it's an understeery track somehow, where this track, with the same setup, the car will be oversteery. So it does change the way the car reacts, but it's always got a good rhythm here. It's always a track where you feel you're going somewhere. It's almost like a drive in a park. It is exciting. We have a few laps to get there. Hopefully already in the first lap we're in the right ballpark with the setup, so I can just focus on my driving and making it natural.
He's a top guy, a lot of humor, and always good to know where is the moment to have fun, when is the moment to be professional.
Here at the team, we really are impressed by his progress in all fields, in terms of speed, of course, but also as a professional driver.
My name is Chester Kiefer, I'm from Luxembourg, and this year I drive for Schumacher CLRT in Porsche Mobil Supercup and Porsche Supercup Germany. I've always loved to go karting, and it was always my aunt that initiated the move to go karting on a rental kart at the home track in Luxembourg. And then in end of 2021, I got the opportunity also through her to test a competition kart. When I then started karting, she was the main person who would always bring me to the karting races and stay there over the weekend. My dad would then usually either come 1 or 2 days to watch, but it was mainly my aunt driving me around everywhere. And then 2023 was the main season in karting. And then from then on, I stepped up to Formula 4 in 2024 and then Cup car in 2025.
Chester is one of the best profile we ever had because he came from a single-seater, fresh. He scored the pole in his first ever race and he never stopped learning, improving.
So he really improved in his relationship with me, in how good he can help me to set up the car, and so we work better, and obviously the results are there.
I have my teammate Flint as a reference. As championship leader and rookie champion from last year.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time together. We can learn of each other a lot. Of course, him being a rookie, he has a bit less experience in Supercup, but all throughout he's been performing really well this year and giving me a run for my money.
It's all about his focus. He's not losing any energy in non-important things. He's always looking up next and what he can improve and not what should be improved from the outside. He's focused on himself.
Spa has been a great success for Schumacher CLRT, so I would say so that we come in here as the favorites, as the team to beat, and so it's just learning and getting ready for qualifying.
Here we are, qualifying day, round 4 of the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup.
Yeah, so qualifying was mega once again. So the team did a superb job, P1 and P2 for me and Chester.
Really happy with the P2, the lap came together very well. The car was really amazing to drive, absolutely on rails. Try and go for the top step of the podium, of course.
Around here, of course, Eau Rouge is not easy flat for us, unlike other cars. So getting the track limit right with a correct lift is very difficult. So that was one of the key things to get through. And then smooth sector 2 and 3, brake late for the chicane, and then get a good run out.
Very, very happy with standing on the second row for tomorrow's race. I know races are one of my stronger points, so yeah, we will try to move forward and try and grab a victory home because we need it for the championship.
I mean, the goal was top 5, so finish P4 was pretty nice. There's a big straight to Les Comps tomorrow, so for sure we can make the difference.
We finished P7 overall and P3 rookie, but still I got blocked in my best attempt. It's always like this, so I'm not quite happy.
On the first lap I had a track limit in T2, which I never had before, and I would not have thought that I get one there. Quite unusual, and then on the second lap the peak was already gone a bit, and then I lost the car in Courant. So I didn't improve on second set, and which cost me then a bad result in qualifying to date.
The first set was really good, the balance I feel really good with the car, but I didn't improve enough on the second set. But P5 it's a good result honestly, and yeah, I'm happy with that, but we could do better.
Thank you guys, made it a bit harder for ourselves.
Made it a little bit harder, but got the job done. This is going to be your own. We'll join him alongside. Welcome back to Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. We are at the halfway stage in the season at where else than Spa-Francorchamps. The drivers line up on the grid. It's all eyes to the lights. 5 on the gantry, 5 out, and we go racing. Great start from both of the Schumacher CLRT drivers.
Start was good immediately, so managed to get off nicely and then already had a small gap.
Oh, Sam Shaheen in the gravel. Looks like he's not going to be able to retrieve himself. I think we're going to have some sort of interruption at halfway stage.
Safety car is deployed, and that means that the field is all brought together, racing is neutralized, and we will very much go again. Flint Turing is not shy of a race victory, not shy of leading the way, not shy of a restart as he plants the accelerator and will now continue the pace into the bus stop chicane.
Well, now I made a slight mistake, so I overestimated how much traction I'd have.
Plan was a first push for the win. I was doing that up until the safety car. I believe there would have been a chance if there were no safety car to possibly fight for the victory. The race itself, I maximized what I could. The team gave me a good car for my feeling. Didn't quite really have the speed to go for that P1 position.
A chaotic race, honestly, a lot of battle during the first lap and after the safety car restarts. But the pace was strong. I was close to the driver in front of me.
We went side by side with Paul into Rouge. He cut at the Rouge, so I had to as well. But my car went a bit airborne. Was actually not scary, but fun.
My car was really strong in high-speed corners, which helps because after every high-speed corner there's coming a long straight where it's a good overtaking opportunity, and that helps me a lot. But the thing with King is still on the board, but in my opinion I was ahead before braking. He pushed me wide, so it was my position, so we'll see what the stewards decide, but I have a good feeling.
Fighting as hard as I could, maybe sometimes too much, but just to save some points because some damage limitations.
Yap made a good move on me into turn 1. We went side by side for Eau Rouge and then had some contact before, so I backed out of it. Otherwise I thought we were going to have an aeroplane crash. Probably forwards about 6 positions in total and backwards about 3 or 4. So
I had an amazing start, one of the best ones of my life. Went around the outside in La Source. I was next to Robert de Haan slightly and he got a bit of oversteer. Then he pushed me into the gravel. This was proper cup racing. This is why I love the cup racing, because there were some hard but fair battles. It felt really good.
And the number 12 is looking to make it number 1 once again. Signed, sealed and delivered. It's yours, Flint Turing, as he will head to the line for a second victory of the season.
Currently leads the championship, extends his gap at the front of the field.
Congrats, man. Perfect. Really, thanks so much.
This is going to be your full results from Spa-Francorchamps at round 4 of the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. Flint Turing takes home a second victory of the season, and Schumacher CLRT get a 1-2 with Chester Keeper. De Haan rounding out the podium, Amand Kahorpe, Overhaus, Borkamps, Van Lagen, Ferreira and Gus Burton for GP Elite rounding out the top 10.
So yeah, really happy with it. Again, superb job by the teams as they delivered me a car which, yeah, you can't ask for it, so good. So super happy.
So P1 in rookie, P2 in overall. Of course, P1 is bigger. I would have preferred a second P1, but that's going to come in the near future, I hope.
So probably the worst weekend of our season here in Spa. From qualifying we couldn't put our lap together, unfortunately, and then in the race I made a silly mistake in the first lap that compromised my race. Fortunately we lost a lot of points both in overall and in rookie standings. We'll try to push back in Budapest next week.